Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a hell of a show in store for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Also, we're going to be launching our exclusive Dreamers Pro community next week. So if you guys want early access to that to receive a one-time offer, only available to people on the waiting list, please make sure you go ahead and do that. We got about 500 signups so far. So if you want to be a part of that, it's pinned in the description in the comments below. Anyway, let's get into today's show. So the NBA seems to be in a pickle here. Okay, they seem to be in a pickle. A lot of people are not happy with them. And one of those people is Stephen A. Smith. So what happened yesterday? They produced a segment that was centered on some comments that Kevin Durant made when he was asked about the new format of All-Star Weekend, which is some crazy format where they have 4 teams consisting of, I think, 8 players. Then they're going to play each other. Whoever scores 4, just like nobody even knows what's going on. I haven't been paying attention to it. So when they brought the comments of what Kevin Durant had to say to the panel, one would have thought that Stephen A. Smith was actually going to criticize the NBA for even proposing such a controversial format. But instead, and to be fair to him, he already did the show when he criticized him and said that he doesn't like it and he thinks it's horrible and all of that on ESPN and also on his channel. But instead, Stephen A. Smith decided to take his grievances in a totally different direction. And he decided that the people that really needed to be called out are the NBA players themselves, because they are the main reason that the NBA is out here trying to do this, because they themselves refuse to compete in these all-star weekends. And when I tell you he went off, he absolutely went off on these dudes. But before we even get into his comments, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. With the year almost over, I am super excited about creating memories with family and friends by attending various plays, theater shows, and sporting events. And when it comes time to look for tickets, Game Time is my go-to. Game Time is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. Game Time saves me money, time, and stress. It finds the best deals and guarantees that the tickets are legit, and it makes sure that the tickets are delivered to me on time. Game Time Picks is my favorite tool. It cuts through the fluff and shows you the best deals on great seats near you so you don't waste time searching. For example, I'm really looking forward to this upcoming game between the Lakers and the Clippers. Here's what I like to do. First, I select an all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, so I'm not surprised by the additional fees at checkout. Next, I click on Game Time Picks to check out their curated deals. And finally, I pick the ticket I want. I choose the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is we want to play what Stephen A. Smith had to say in response to Kevin Durant and these guys, and I'm going to come back and continue with the show. Take a listen to Stephen A. Smith here.
I think that I don't blame Kevin Durant for feeling that way. But my whole point is tell the whole story. The players have ruined All-Star Weekend. It's their fault that this is happening. You think Adam Silver and the NBA, in concert with the Players Association, want to be huddling for weeks, if not months, trying to come up with different formats for All-Star Weekend? All you have to do is go out there and play with effort and not have it be a glorified layup line or shooting contest. They play harder in the summertime, training amongst themselves, than they do in front of thousands of fans in an arena and millions watching for a star-studded All-Star Weekend an event. They have shamed the game of basketball. They have shamed the event. It is an absolute embarrassment, and I know it's not popular to say, but damn it, I'm Stephen A. I'm going to say it. I have absolutely, positively, I'm sorry, I apologize to the NBA. I love me some Adam Silver. I love me the league office. I appreciate the effort that they put forth. But these players that have shown up on All-Star, I'm not talking about the three-point shooting contest. The slam dunk contest is an atrocity. And the
I used to
All-Star
look
and
forward to
the
that.
All-Star game is even worse. The lack of effort that they have shown has been such a disgrace. I personally have no desire to be in attendance for it. It is an embarrassment. And just so you know, Doggy, as an aside, I'm not playing. I'm serious. At some point in time, I'm going to have my own. I'm going to sponsor my own damn slam dunk contest nationwide. I believe I can go throughout the streets of America and find 5 to 10 elite slam dunkers in this country that would do 10 times a better job than the slam dunk contest at NBA All-Star Weekend and the All-Star game itself. It is all on the players. If you show up and just compete with one another, none of this is happening. This is not Adam Silver's fault. This is not the league's fault. This is the players who basically have said, you know what? We don't feel like the NBA caters enough to us, so we don't give a damn. And as a result, we are going to wink to one another, even though Dr. J, Larry Bird, and all of those guys came talking to them and talking about how their predecessors put importance to this game and stuff. They ignored it. The winks of the world, and they'd go on to court and they play with no effort whatsoever. It is embarrassing, and they should be ashamed of how they have sullied the NBA product. They should be ashamed of themselves.
You do your slam dunk contest, do it outside in New York City.
So you heard what he had to say. Essentially what Stephen A. Smith is saying is that it's the player's fault. And I think that, yes, it's the player's fault. Certainly, it's the player's fault. But I think it's the player's fault and it's the commissioner's fault as well, because he's fostered this environment. What do we keep hearing? This would never happen under David Stern. This was never happen under David Stern. The word on David Stern is that he ruled with an iron fist. You may not like him, but you respect him. And if I want to be a leader, if I'm a leader, I want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that everybody likes that they have absolutely zero respect for. I want to be the guy that they respect. And that doesn't seem to be in abundance when we're talking about the relationship between Adam Silver and the players. It doesn't seem to be there. Hell, these players don't even respect the Pantheon greats. Last year, they got Larry Bird to go in there and try to talk to them and coax them up to actually play hard. They didn't even listen to him. They didn't even listen to him. And apparently what this is about is that the NBA is getting a lot of money from these All-Star weekends and the players are not getting a big enough cut. And because they're not getting a big enough cut, we don't want to be a part of it. Something that has to do with that, right? The fans don't even matter anymore. You know, the pride that players used to take in All-Star Weekend doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And the irony of all of this is that you have some of these crazy-ass NBA fans that run around and think this is the greatest era of basketball we've ever seen. You must be joking. You have to be joking. You are joking. This era of players is so great that they are contributing to the decline of the sport. Newsflash, the NBA has lost about 48% of its audience since 2013. It took the league, 50, 60 years to build it up, and then to lose half of its audience in 1 decade? And you guys want to tell me that this is the greatest era of players ever? Are you even being serious? Are you even being serious? The NBA is holding on for dear life to players like Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant, and they're looking around and saying to themselves, who's going to carry this league after these guys are gone? Because these new jokers don't seem to care at all. And y'all want to bring it that, oh, this is the greatest era. Y'all can't even be serious. Y'all talking about we done with the 90s. We ain't even start with the 2020s. We not, are you even being serious right now? This is the worst era ever. It's not even by all metrics, we can all agree with this. Even certain players are out there trying to twerk it up for the young boys like Kevin Gilbert Arenas. Like, well, man, these guys, I'm thinking they stupid. They taking all these threes and only scoring 2 more points per game. I'm beginning to believe they stupid. It's like, duh. But you got all these dudes out here trying to hype them up and say, man, this is the best thing since sliced bread. These players are off the chain. It's something else. Did you see the way the skills and all of that stuff? They don't care. These dudes don't care. And do you know what? This year is going to be another embarrassment. It's going to be another embarrassment. We all know what it's going to be. We already know. Even the elder statesmen of the game can't even get these young boys to care. That's where we are. And I believe the NBA is a microcosm of society itself. This is representative of where we are with men today. I'm just keeping it a buck. The NBA is just a little small example of a larger issue. Just keeping it 100 with you guys. No respect for the game. No respect for the past. All about the bag. No integrity. No love. No passion. Just a bunch of foolishness and frivolousness. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.